I think I have a curse that whenever I'll see Mammootty or Mohanlal in a negative shade character, the film will be ruined for me because of the subtitles. I think it's time to learn Malayalam. Hello guys, I'm Mona Prince and today we're talking about the Malayalam film Satyam, directed by Sibi Malayil, written by M.T. Vasudevan Nair, starring Mohanlal, Thilakan, Mathu, Nirumudi Menu and many more. As always, watch the film with other viewers of the channel on Discord, so if you want to join us, link will be in the description. Now the film was only available on Mubi India with English subtitles. I'm like, great. Okay, let's get Mubi. And then we witnessed the best subtitles ever made in the world. Literally, they were the best. Just 2 words, like literally. There's like 10 seconds long dialogue and there's just 1 word for it in the subtitles. That's it. So easy to watch the film, it was a breeze. And I'm not even kidding you. Forget that, the English was off. There were spelling errors in the subtitles. And it was great fun. It enhanced the movie for me. It made Mohanlal's dialogues better. You know how? By not giving any subtitles for those scenes. Like literally, 50% of the movie doesn't have subtitles at all. I had a great experience watching it. Ridiculous movie, ridiculous. I'm never getting Mubi because if that is your service for a film on your platform, I don't care if you made the subtitles or not. You have a movie on your platform with those rubbish subtitles and you're charging money for it. I'm sorry. I'm never gonna get Mubi. Literally it felt like the subtitle person just gave up. He just gave up in the middle, like, oh, they're talking too much. I cannot translate it at all. No, let it be. It literally felt like that. Now I had some good people on Discord with me watching the film and I would pause after every 2-3 dialogues and ask them what's happening and understand the scene. And that's how I watched the film. Now, of course, not the best way to watch the film. Not at all. It did ruin the experience, but there was no other way. Like there were no English subtitles available anywhere. Even in the Forbidden Land, there were no English subtitles available. We were already into the movie. I asked everyone, they said, let's watch it. Let's just go with it. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Literally, there were moments I understood Malayalam dialogues. Literally. So many instances I understood the dialogue and the English subtitles were wrong. Mubi India, if you're watching, there are plenty of people available ready to translate Malayalam movies. So do contact me. I'm sorry I had to get it out of me. I was so angry about that. Let's get into the movie now. Now you have to take my review with a grain of salt because of the issues I said before. But by the end of the film, I understood the film. I understood the narrative. I definitely missed out on great dialogues, which people say are the best part of the film. But it is what it is. First thing, I think I love the narrative. The writing was really good. And I love the non-linear approach to the story that, first we see him going to the jail, getting that sentence and he's waiting for it. And I think till the midpoint of the film, I was totally engrossed. There were no subtitles and I was still so engrossed. Like I was totally into it. The stakes were so high. There was so much tension in the scenes. I was like waiting for what will happen next. And I think the reason for that is I don't know anything about the character. Did he do the murders, the 4 murders people are talking about, or he didn't do that? There's this mystery around it. I know somewhere in me, I wanted to never know the truth. I wanted the film to, leave it open. I never get to know. And I just have to figure it out myself. But as we know, that didn't happen. We get to see the backstory. Love the police procedural angle to the film, how things happen, how it takes time, to hang someone, all the procedures, all the paperwork that goes behind. I think that was shot very well. And it added that realism to it, that someone has to be sentenced to death. He will be hanged, he'll be killed, and he just have to wait to get die because of these paperworks. And the paperworks are going on for years now. It is just so weird and sad. Like what bigger punishment can there be? Now I don't know if the print was really bad or the film was shot like that in that time. Maybe they didn't have that much budget, or maybe over the years the print has got damaged. But I definitely felt that they were limited by the time they shot this movie in. I think the cinematography and editing was really good. I did notice one thing: whenever we were going back into the flashbacks, there was this specific editing. Camera zooms in on the character's eyes and we see a rapid cutting going back to the flashback and coming back to the eyes again and again, and then we get transported to the flashbacks. A lot of places there were some really cool shots. Now I do feel the film drags when we go into the big flashback where we see how the murder happened and all of that. The whole story with Jaya and what happens. In that time this was a norm to have a longer film, to show the romantic parts and develop the characters very well and maybe stretch the movie in some bits. I do feel watching it today, some scenes could have been cut out and make the film more tight and crisp. I think Mohanlal's character Satyanathan was written very well. There were clues throughout the movie that why he did what he did. We get to know he was a son of a prostitute. He was teased by people around him. Then when he grows up, he sees what prostitution can lead to. It can ruin lives of people and how people are forced to get into it. And when he takes that extreme step and we feel he has gone mad. We can understand his reasoning behind what he is doing now. At no point it feels illogical. And I think Mohanlal delivered. He was amazing in the role. You know, there's so many moments that something is happening around him and he's just still. We just have his close up and you know, it's like something is going in his head, but he's not taking any action to it. And then there are moments when we understand why he's getting so angry about things, you know, he's very violent in that sense. I know with all these things building up, him killing 4 people makes a lot of sense. I think the background music complemented the story very well. You know, it sets up the mood of the film. Was really impressed with Thilakan's performance. You know, a man lost in vengeance. Like he'll go to any length, you know, to get that revenge. And I like the transformation he goes through, you know, when he understands the truth. Now we had a big debate about this on Discord after watching the film. You know, I felt that in a sense the movie was, you know, being sympathetic to Mohanlal's character, in a sense that, you know, everyone around Mohanlal through the time, like in the beginning police are behaving very off to him, they feel like he's a murderer, but as time passes they also change, and at the end everyone is feeling bad that he has to be hanged, which I was not a big fan of, because I felt whatever may be the reason behind what he did, but he did that. If he hadn't done that, I would have understand people are sympathetic to him and you know, he is getting hanged for something he didn't do, but he did that. You know, he lost his cool, he did murder 4 people, which he cannot, and he deserves the punishment he is getting. Now there is that angle, you know, that he was mentally disturbed, and if someone is mentally disturbed, he is not actually hanged, he's sent to a psychiatrist and a mental asylum, you know, to get better. But I think in the film, you know, the way the police changed and all the inmates, you know, were praying for him, and at the end when he's going to be hanged, you know, we see, you know, there's constant editing, you know, showing the prisoners praying for him, and you know, I think that went too far, and I think that's why I said, you know, the film is trying to force us to sympathize with him, which I don't agree with. I wish the film was like neutral and just showing us what's happening. Now there were some moments in the film I was not really happy with the execution of. You know, when Thilakan's character get to know what his son did, he is in shock, but then Priest and Jaya get up to leave, and he's like, no, stay, you know, have something. I'm like, wait, what? You should be in shock to hear what your son did, and you're like, telling them, no, wait, have something, eat something. Like, that was, I felt that off. There's a scene, you know, when Jaya gets pregnant and Jaya's aunt come to Mohanlal and, you know, starts blaming him for everything. I was like, wait, what? Jaya chose to go with him, spend nights with him, she fell in love with him, and now that guy is a douchebag and he left her pregnant. Why you're blaming him? Like, it made no sense to me. See, overall I love the narrative, really liked it. I did feel the backstory drags the film a bit. Some of the issues I have the film have nothing to do with the subtitles, but I do feel if the subtitles were great, I would have a better experience. Some issues wouldn't be there, but you know, that's part of life. Maybe one day if we get a better subtitles, I'll watch it again. But I have to thank the Discord members who were there with me, and they know who they are. I don't want to name them because if I name them and I miss someone, I don't want to do that. I thank them that time too, and I thank them again for helping me out watching the film. And you know, the thing is, the experience did get ruined, but it was a lot of fun to watch the film and, you know, pause it and understand from them. And there were some moments I didn't need subtitles, I understood what was happening in the scene, you know, so I felt really good that, oh, I'm understanding Malayalam now, that's great. So, you know, in a weird way, I did enjoy watching the film. So guys, that's the video. If you enjoyed it, the thumbs up button, share this video, let me in the comments your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed yet, check out the videos. If you like them too, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.